So to start with, sit down in the Sukhasana. Please scoot a bit. Hands in the Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra is again the index and the thumb tip of these two fingers touching each other. Don't press those fingers tightly, but very gently touch. Back is straight, hands pointing upward. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, chant U, and Ma with the mouth closed. When you chant U, and Ma with the mouth closed, it comes out as O. So we'll do 3 Omkara total. So let's start our exercise. The way we'll structure today's, we'll start with heavy breathing or abdominal based breathing exercises. I have Agnisar Kriya. Again, it's not a yoga asana, but it's a Kriya. And then we have Nauli Kriya. Both are related to clearing your gut system, effectively helping you reduce your excess weight. Then we'll go into the slowing down of, we'll do sectional breathing and then Chandragalom. So that's a breathing pattern for today. So let's start with Agnisar Kriya. So sit comfortably, back is straight, legs are a little bit relaxed. So Agnisar Kriya is complete exhale. And when you're completely exhaled it, the region between your groin and belly button, completely pull it in and put a inward pressure on that. So it is very similar to the Uddiyana Bandha, but it's the only difference is the Bandha is again, when we usually do it as a combination of the three. In this case, we are only focusing on the Agnisar Kriya, that we are pulling it in. Take a deep breath, and anytime during the session, if you have a question, feel free to unmute yourself and then shout out. Complete exhale. Once you're exhaled, pull the region between your belly button and groin inward. One more time. Pull it in. Next is the Nauli Kriya. It is a variation of Agnisar Kriya itself. Variation in the sense, apart from pulling the belly inside, it is the flapping of the tummy also. So you pull it in and then flap it in and out. But again, the underlying point here is the body has to be void of breath. So complete exhale. Preferably do it in a standing posture. There are multiple postures or asanas where you can do it, but we'll prefer doing it standing. Spread the feet, hip distance or any comfortable. Hands on the knees. Completely exhale. Start clapping. Stand up. Take a breath. Exhale. Once you're relaxed, go back. We'll take the second. Repeat the same thing. Clap.
I used to do yoga as well with another group. So what we do is we sit down and do the this, and we find it a lot easier. But you can stand up. But the first one I did not understand. Just breathe in and then just breathe out, or is it?
Now, the first one is Agnisar Kriya. So breathe in and completely breathe out. Once your breathe, when your breath is out, then pull the tummy in. So tighten it. So that's where the Agnisar Kriya kicks in.
Okay, okay, I got you.
Okay, no problem. So again, in Nauli Kriya, there are multiple variations. We'll probably not go into them, but there is Dakshina Nauli, Vamana Nauli, Madhya Nauli. So focusing on each part of your abdomen and then putting a lot of inward pressure or pulling it in. That is these are the different variations. But right now we are not going there, but we will go into sectional breathing. So sectional breathing is again relaxed breathing, which exercises three lobes of your respiratory tract. So to start with, your hands next to your abdomen, shoulders are straight, neck is straight. Inhale, pull the shoulders up. Exhale, pull it down. This is a variation of Bhastrika. So second part of the sectional breathing is going to the upper part of the respiratory system. Hands up next to your collarbone. Inhale, expand, exhale, bring it back. Again, these are multiple forms and variations of the Bhastrika itself. The effect is the movement of your hands help you exercise different lobes. So let's start again. Third and final variation, hands next to your abdomen. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, bring it down. So again, the thumb rule is when you inhale, your abdomen gets raised. When you exhale, it comes down. Completely relax. So we'll quickly go into the actual Bhastrika. These were just preparatory or variations of Bhastrika, but we'll go into the Bhastrika itself. We'll do 20 times 2 rounds of Bhastrika. Typically, it is 20 times 3 if you have been a regular practitioner. But since we already did some now, so we'll go with 20 into 2. So do a Bhastrika of 20 shots, take a pause, and then take the next 20. So the way we go with Bhastrika is it's a forceful inhale and forceful exhalation after the breath. So hands again free, keep it restricted. Don't let it hang down. Complete forced exhalation and then inhalation. So the next, we'll take the second round. But before we go to the second round, the focus is when you're doing the second round, we'll go a little bit of improvement. The focus is focus on your abdomen going out and coming in. As you inhale, your abdomen bulges out because you need to make room for the air, and as you breathe out, it comes in. So feel that in and out movement of your abdomen, and if you feel that your thought is going out somewhere, bring it back. So there is no hard rule that you need to restrict your thought. Thought definitely flows out, but the moment you realize consciously that it has gone somewhere, try and bring it back again at your pace, 20 strokes. The last is the combination of Chandranulom and Suryanulom, typically called as Anulom Vilom. So left hand in the chin mudra, the index and the thumb together, back is straight, neck is also straight, and right hand in the pranaya mudra. The index and the middle finger down, the rest of the fingers straight up. So 7 times again. 7 inhale, exhale, alternate nostril. Inhale from one nostril, exhale through the other, exhale through the other one, and inhale back on the first one. Keep the thought fixed on your air going in and out. But again, if it goes, it starts wandering. Whenever you feel that you've gone somewhere, bring it back. So let's start the pranayam. If you're done with the pranayam, we'll go into the little bit of loosening and then go into the actual asana. So we'll start with the neck loosening, shoulders straight. Touch the starting with the left. This is left for me. Probably this is left for you. So touch the ears to the shoulders. Slowly get the stretch. Stay there for a few seconds till your body registers that stretch. Very slowly bring it back. Try and be extremely slow. Switch to the other side. Get the stretch. Come back up. Switch, stretch it backward. Get it straight. Touch the chin to the chest. Come back. Instead of going to the neck rotation, we'll go into the diagonal movements. So left up, again shoulders straight, left side, look up, feel the stretch. Right side, down. Right side up. Left side down. This completes all the 8 directions and a complete stretch of your shoulders. So we'll go down further in the stretch and then go into the Bhunamunam. So I think we've been doing it regularly in our, especially in the evening exercises, because it's one of the good full body stretch. So toes together, if possible, tie them together, knot them together, the toes, back is straight. Not at once, the first twist, but slowly over in the second or third twist, try and touch the forehead to the ground, keeping both the hips seated to the ground. So try and take as longer stretch as possible so that your entire spine and the back gets twisted. But at the same time, focus is that the hips are seated on the ground. Don't raise your hips or raise your one of the hips. That makes it more easier, but the beauty of asana is gone. So feel the stretch in your body, and that's probably the most beautiful part of this exercise. Start from the left. At your own pace. So Bhu Namo Namaha kind of opens your spine. It opens your back and spine so that you feel completely stretched. So now we'll go further down, and today's next couple of asanas are focused on the hip obliques. So the first asana that we will do is Ekpada Garbhapindasana. So the first, let's start with the left. Take your left leg. The right leg stays in the crisscross posture. Take your left leg, hold it with both your hands, and then raise it. Keep the back straight. Raise the leg up and hug the legs. This is a preparatory part of the asana. Once you completely hug the feet, put your hand inside the feet, inside the leg, and do pranam. Raise the leg high, ideally at your chest level. Feel the stretch in your hip region and slowly relax. With the left side on my case, exercise done, feel the tightness in your other side, which is unexercised, and feel the stretch in your right hip and the thigh muscles. So to make justice, we'll go into the other leg also. Back is straight and then hug it. Feel the hug, get the stretch. Hands from inside and then the pranam posture. So we've done the hip opening. So we'll go for the second exercise in the hip opening. Second exercise is Baddha Konasana. Again, it's called as Titili Asana. It's again a famous name. The way we will do it is we will do the basic asana first and then go into the variations of it. So the basic asana is feet together, toes together, and if possible, the entire feet is together. And then try and push your groin or push your perineum inward and touch the heels to the perineum. Again, it's a calculated call that you'll have to take based on how much stretch you have in your body. When you feel that you've got enough stretch, pull your back straight, keep the back completely straight, and stay there. It's a great hip opener and opens your spine also. Feel the stretch in your spine. Slowly, back and forth movement. Make sure your feet don't move. Very slow movements. And then make a little bit of circle. Reverse. We'll go to the next variation in this. Hold the feet and then flap like a butterfly. Back is straight again. Bigger wings. We'll go to the last one. Hold the toes together Take a breath. When you exhale, slowly go and touch your forehead either to the toes or to the ground, whatever best works for you. But if you're not able to touch either of them, it is perfectly okay. Try and get as much stretch possible. The last one demands enormous amount of hip opening. So this probably will take some time. It's a sadhana. It usually takes a huge lot of years to completely open the hips and then be able to still go further down. So we'll again continue with our seated postures. We still have some time. So we'll go with Ekapaduttanasana. So the beauty of Baddha Konasana that we just performed and Ekapaduttanasana that we are about to perform, these are some of the beautiful asana stages which you can use for sitting in meditational poses. So like sitting in the Baddha Konasana itself, you can do a lot of exercises, including Kapalbhati and Bhastrika. So the reason why Baddha Konasana is also one of the preferred exercise poses is it restricts a lot of blood circulation to the lower part of your body, and then it kind of locks your body. At the same time, there is no way you can bend down sitting comfortably in this. So if you're completely sitting in the Baddha Konasana, your back is pushed forward and your back is straight. So that makes you very attentive, and that's what is needed during the meditational poses. So now we'll go into the Ekapadattanasana. Ekapadattanasana again is more of if you are more into dhyana or dharana, then this is the pose that is typically advised if you are looking at bahya dharana. But for now, we'll focus only on the asana part of it. So we'll get into the asana, stay there for a few seconds, and then come back. Left leg tucked in, right leg, hold the feet. Sit comfortable. Take a couple of deep breaths. Whenever you're comfortable, slowly start raising the knee out. And if the key is keeping the knee straight. So if you're not able to hold your feet when the knee is straight, hold your hands to the calf muscles or even the knee. But make sure your knee is straight. But if you're able to, then keep the hands on the feet. Back and forth. Slowly touch the forehead to the knee. Take it to the other feet. This time when you raise the right knee, try and focus on the toes of your feet and stay there for a few seconds if possible. Complete focus on the toes. Slowly touch the forehead. So we'll take two more asana families. The first one, the next asana family that we'll take is Utthana Prishtasana. Utthana Prishtasana, there are multiple names for this, but typically it's called as a lizard pose. Some call it as a dinosaur pose. You can call it any name, but the real name is Utthana Prishtasana. And the next asana family we'll do is Pada Prasarasana. So spreading the legs, and then we'll do multiple combinations in it. But to start with Utthana Prishtasana, get into the basic tabletop pose. Knees spread out, hip distance, hands out. Make yourself comfortable. Key is whenever you go into the basic tabletop pose, push the hip downward and neck upward. So that puts you under a lot of you puts your abdomen under stress and make sure your body's straight. So the starting part of it is take the right leg and place it next to your right hand. The rest of the limbs stay where they are. Only the right leg comes and stays next to your right hand. So you represent a lizard which is ready to march forward. Now try and push your body forward as if you're going to hop. Feel the stretch in your hip region, and then stretch your right leg. Back and forth movements. Right feet is always on the ground. Don't lift your entire feet from the ground. The toes on the ground. Keep the body straight. When you're completely ready, touch the forehead to the ground. Back in the tabletop. Left leg goes next to the left hand. Again, in a charging lizard pose. Open your hips, look up, get the stretch, back and forth. Feel the movement in the thigh and the hip region. Slowly go down. So the next last variation of today will be the Pada Prasarasana. So like we did the earlier exercise, we will spread the legs. Make yourself comfortable. Spread the legs. Knees are straight. They are not bent. This being a yoga asana, so the knees are straight. The moment the knees are straight, your back automatically straight. When your knees are straight, it is very unlikely that you can sit with the back bent. So it pushes your back straight. Arms stretched out. Slightly move back and forth. Get that stretch. Slowly touch the index finger to the toes. Back. Other side. Start doing this in a faster way. So twist fast. 1, 2. Hold your feet. Feel the stretch in your back. Slowly go as down as possible. The body is completely stretched out. I think we are good to start the Surya Namaskar. But before we start Surya Namaskar, I just wanted to take a minute and see if we have any kids, who have joined today. We usually do this round and see if there are kids here. But if there are kids, please unmute. I know my son was here.
Yeah, check.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else? Okay, no problem. So the beauty of this yoga sessions is the more and more kids, grown-ups are definitely, it's helpful. But end of the day, if you are able to pass the message of yoga, if the experience of yoga to the next generation, that probably is the biggest success factor of any of these yoga or workout sessions.
I
So,
agree totally with you. But unfortunately, as the children grow older, they kind of get into the Western, but I totally 100% into yoga. And also, another thing I would love is to start in the morning because when our stomach is empty, and that's when we do Kapalabhati and when we do prana, Anulom, and especially breathing inside out. I'm not a this our bodies are far better to perform. So we actually I'm from India now quickly to give you. So actually we get up at 5 a.m. She has a class at 5, 6, and 7. So I used to be there are 5 a.m. class, 6 a.m. class before we go to work. The 5
wow,
a.m. and yeah, the advantage is that our body is all empty. So we don't have anything in our stomach. And as a result, my stomach used to be inside and our stretches are much better, and so there are certain things that we could do that will help, but it's up to you guys. But I'm all for it. If people want to join early morning, your breathing will be better and we will see a big difference.
definitely, I completely agree. The morning yogas, I mean yoga in the morning, it's a different type of enjoyment. I completely enjoy the morning. Usually we do it in the morning, but I think because there's been a lot of requests, so we have started only Wednesdays on the evenings.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, let us do it in the morning as well. And kids, as much as I will let people know, any Indian kids wants to join, I will let them know too.
Definitely, and I completely agree that kids when they grow up, they are individuals. So I am kind of getting to those terms now, because the kind of environment we grew and the kids are growing is different. So we are also learning that. So completely agree. All right, let's the last part of today. We will do the Surya Namaskar. We'll do 13 sets, 13 rounds of Surya Namaskar. But the way we'll do is we'll do the first couple of rounds a little bit slower, so that our body gets fully stretched and ready to take those poses. And then once we are done with two or three, maybe a slower, then we will pick the pace up and then go. But anytime again, if you feel like always we do, if you feel that I'm going, I'm going way too faster or way too slower, you have that unmute button. So please use that and regulate the flow. So thumb rule, stay to the tip of the yoga mat. So you're overdoing it or underdoing it. Back straight, palm together. Mitraya Namaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Archit, do you want to take the guide the next ones?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Archit, you'll have to push your laptop way too far.
ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಈ ತರ
Yes. Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Archit, go ahead. That's fine.
ಓಂ ಮಿತ್ರಾಯ ನಮಃ
We are done with that. Go for the next one.
ಓಂ ರವಯೇ ನಮಃ
Om Ravaye Namaha.
एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकादश ओम सूर्याय नमः
Om Suryaya Namaha.
एकम 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 ओम भानवे नमः
Om Bhanave Namaha.
एकम द्वे त्रि चत्वारि पञ्च सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकादश ओम खगाय नमः
Om Khagaya Namaha.
एक 1 2 3 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 ओम पूष्णे नमः
Om Pushne Namaha.
1 2 3 4 5 7 9 10 11 ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः
Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 ओम मरीचये नमः
Om Marichaye Namaha.
एकम द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकादश ओम सवित्रे नमः
Om Adityaya Namaha.
एकम द्वे चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट नव दश Om Savitre Namaha.
Om Savitre Namaha.
Ekam, Dve, Tini, Chatvari, Pancha, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha.
Om Arthaya Namaha.
Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, षट्, सप्त, अष्ट, नव, दश, एकादश. ओम भास्कराय नमः.
Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Om Shri Savitra Surya Narayanaaya Namaha.
Om Shri Savitra Surya Narayanaaya Namaha.
Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, षट्, अष्ट, नव, दश, एकादश. Aditya.
Thank you. Okay. So mute yourself. So please go down in Shavasana. Completely lie down. Spread the legs. Spread the arms. Slow inhale and exhale. Whenever comfortable, bring your focus back. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly support it, turn to the side and sit. Eyes are still closed. Prayer posture. We'll do Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Shanti Mantra together. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly go down. Thank you. Thanks for joining. A good rest of your day. Rest of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the
Thank-
participation.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
I
you
think you-
so much. If I can be of any help, let me know. It's
Oh, definitely.
really
Thank you.
wonderful. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma. Bye. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Prabhat ji.
Appa.
Thank you.
Appa, bye.
Okay, bye.